celebrating the movie lover in all of us.
I'm a movie fan.
I'm a movie fan.
I'm a movie fan because there's no better way to escape.
Soy un fan de las películas.
I am a movie fan. I can cry, I can get excited, I can get emotional.
This is On the Red Carpet at the Oscars.
Hello, movie fans. I'm George Pinocchio, and this is On the Red Carpet at the Oscars, and we are live just outside the Dolby Theater in the heart of Hollywood, waiting for the nominees, the presenters, the performers, the guests, everyone to arrive here for the 94th Oscars. This is the biggest awards show in Hollywood, and we are excited to be a part of it. And while we wait for the stars to take their places on this red carpet, let's talk to Rachel Brown about what is happening elsewhere in the show business world.
The Oscars are not the only thing we are celebrating. We are in the midst of Women's History Month, so it only felt right to shine the spotlight on a few of the women who made history in Hollywood and at the Oscars.
You've been brave so long, Miss Scarlett.
Hattie McDaniel's role in Gone with the Wind earned her a place in history. Hattie was the first African-American ever to win an Oscar. She won Best Supporting Actress in 1940.
I sincerely hope I shall always be a credit to my race and to the motion picture industry.
62 years later, in 2002, Halle Berry broke ground, becoming the first black woman to win Best Actress.
This moment is so much bigger than me, and it's for every nameless, faceless woman of color that now has a chance because this door tonight has been opened.
She's still the only black woman to win this award. Catherine Bigelow was the first woman ever to win an Oscar for Best Director for The Hurt Locker.
I long for the day when the modifier could be a moot point, but I'm ever grateful if I can, inspire some young, intrepid, tenacious, male or female filmmaker.
The second woman to win that award also broke new ground. Last year, Chloe Zhao became the first woman of color to win Best Director. She was one of 17 women to take home trophies last year, the most in Oscar history.
If this win helps more people like me get to live their dreams, I'm so grateful for this.
And Jane Campion could be the woman this year to break ground. She is the first female director to be nominated in that category twice, this year for The Power of the Dog. And if that film wins, it will become the first movie shot by a woman to win Best Picture. Meryl Streep has the most acting Oscar nominations. Yes, it's a woman who holds the record. She's been recognized 21 times over the years. She's won 3 statues. Another woman, Katharine Hepburn, has the second most acting nominations at 12, and she has the most acting wins at 4.
Their records are safe this year, but we're hoping we'll see more women make history at the Oscars soon.
Thank you, Rachel. This Oscar season, we are celebrating the impact of being seen and heard in our Storyteller Spotlight. Oscars producer Will Packer talked to us about making history as the first all-black producing team at the Oscars.
All right, here we go. Guess what, guys? I'm Will Packer, and this is the Storyteller Spotlight. It's such a huge opportunity to produce the Oscar. Myself and Shayla Cowan, we're the first all-black producing team. That is not something I take lightly. That imagery, those optics are very important. There are young kids that will see that we're the producers of the Oscars and say, I can do that. If they can do it, I can do it. You can't overstate the power of being seen, the power of being heard. And by that, I mean when you can have someone that sees themselves, that says, I can do it because somebody else who looks like me has done it, it unlocks potential and it unlocks a dream. When I think about what I want audiences to walk away with after they see the Oscars, first of all, I want them to have an enjoyable time. If we do our jobs right, we will be able to elevate diverse voices, folks that maybe you don't normally see on that platform, but do it in a way that's entertaining, and do it in a way that feels inclusive, and do it in a way that brings folks together and not separates them. That's my goal. That's how I want people to leave the Oscars, feeling like we are a little bit closer as a human race and as a community of movie lovers.
red carpet is open. There are helicopters buzzing around, limos pulling up. The excitement is in the air. We've got interviews with George coming up, so don't go away.
Starting to see a lot of color on this red carpet with all these great fashions in their gowns, from black to yellow to dark emerald green, just beautiful stuff. Ladies, you can describe that a whole lot better than I just did.
You did pretty good, George. Great, George. Thank you so much. You know, yes, the stars are starting to show up here on the red carpet, and we've been seeing some really beautiful fashion already. And so we're going to start with this look by Vanessa Hudgens. What do you guys think? We'll start with you, Nikki.
She always looks so beautiful and elegant, and she's keeping it sort of simple tonight.
Yeah. You know what? It's interesting. This is some of the stuff that we saw on the runways in Paris, in Milan, in New York. Very simple, elegant silhouettes, great tailoring, a lot of corsets and cutouts, and she just looks phenomenal. I love that updo as well.
No, that looks really good. And then we have Sophia Carson. She also just showed up. Now, she really knows how to work the red carpet.
That is Audrey Hepburn vibes all the way. The hair, the tools.
Yeah.
She looks drop dead.
Incredible. You know what? I love a Degas ballerina ball gown, can we say?
Ew.
Right? Full skirt, that beautiful. But you know what makes it modern is the beautiful sweep across the shoulder, and updos seem to be in at this time. I love it.
I do like that. Look at her. She just knows how to work that dress. All right, Diane Warren also showed up on the red carpet moments ago.
Well, Diane Warren is giving us what we thought we would see on this carpet is a lot of custom color. And I love the fact that green is such an optimistic color. We're living in this time of a lot of challenges, so it's really nice to see her stepping up. And she likes to get in the fashion game.
I love that she has her ribbon.
Yeah. She's wearing the ribbon to bring attention to
George,
the fashion.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And George, we know that you have somebody, it's kind of hard to hear here. There's some really good music playing down there. We'll send it back over to you, George.
He's getting his groove on.
Welcome back to the red carpet, and look who's here. It's Jamie Lee Curtis, who is having a busy Oscar weekend because you're also at the box office with Everything Everywhere All at Once.
And it's doing super well. It's so exciting.
Not only doing well, but getting really good reviews.
Oh, it's an astonishing movie. It's the weirdest movie you've never seen a movie like this. It out-Marvels Marvel by like 10.
I know you're presenting tonight, and I want to say something about the great Janet Leigh, your mother.
Yes.
She was nominated for an Oscar once when you were just a toddler. So is this special for you to come here because it gives you those memories?
Oh, those aren't my memories. My memories of my mother are very personal. It's nice for me to come here because I'm a member of a creative community, and I'm 63 years old, and they still ask me to come to the party. Seriously, I'm thrilled to be able to represent women of a certain age in the work that I do, and in the philanthropy that I do, and in the ability for us as a creative community to show up for each other, do well by other people, and entertain people all at the same time.
And look fantastic doing it.
Thank you so very much. I'm wearing a Stella McCartney dress that was made for me because I'm doing a special tribute tonight to a certain animal rights activist, a deep animal rights lover, and I wanted to wear a dress that was commensurate to her dedication to animals, and that is Stella's dedication to animals. I wonder who that might be.
I just don't know.
Might it be? Let's think. Who loved animals more than people? Oh, Betty White. What? Shut up. She did not. She did. She loves animals more than people, and I have that honor tonight, and I wanted to wear someone whose vision for the world, sustainable fashion, vegetarianism, which Stella McCartney does.
Well, I would say, where do we go from there? You can't top that. I was going to say, what's your favorite moment? I already think that's going to be a favorite moment of the night.
Oh, without question, to be able to stand there and talk about someone who I really admired and who everyone loved.
Very good. Thank you so much, Jamie Lee Curtis. Go see her in Everything Everywhere All at Once at the box office. But tonight, watch her on the Oscars.
Oh, God bless you, everyone.
Jamie Lee Curtis bringing the smiles on the red carpet. We've got more interviews, fashion, and maybe some surprises when On the Red Carpet at the Oscars continues. Get your red carpet updates anytime, anywhere. Follow us on social at On the Red Carpet. Leslie and Rashumpa's jewelry provided by Simon G. Fine Jewelry. with a look at the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Cam. Bringing a blast of color to the red carpet is nominee Diane Warren. Sparkling every time she shows up is presenter Jamie Lee Curtis. And we've got King Richard's Sanaya Sidney looking absolutely precious. On the Red Carpet is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz.
Joining us now on the red carpet is Sanaya Sidney. She plays Venus Williams in King Richard, and I would guess that this movie has changed your life.
Oh yes, it has. It definitely has, and it's a life-changing experience. Everything and more for me. I'm so excited to just be here.
And now you can call Venus and Serena your friends.
Yes, which is crazy. They're literally my big sisters, and I've been looking up to them for so long. So to get the call up here is so cool.
And you get to be really a princess tonight, wearing a beautiful dress. How many did you get to pick from before you chose that?
Definitely a couple of selections for sure. But when I saw this one, it just felt right, and I was amongst my family and my team, and we chose it, and we said this is the one.
Your movie mom and dad are both nominated for Oscars tonight. What would you like to tell the world about them? Will Smith and Aunjanue Ellis.
Yes, Aunjanue Ellis is a fierce woman who doesn't take no for an answer, who's an incredible actress, a hard worker, and someone that's just down to earth and will love you until the last day on earth. And Mr. Will, the biggest kid you will ever meet, and so funny and so kind, and he will treat you like family because that's what you become when you spend time with Will Smith.
Well, Sanaya Sidney, welcome to Hollywood. Enjoy your time at the Oscars, and we'll talk to you for your next movie. Here she is at the 94th Oscars.
Oh, you know what? She seems so lovely and so gracious. Really nice to see her. And her outfit, beautiful. What do you think?
She looks beautiful, so ladylike, so feminine. And spring just started a few days ago, and that is giving me major spring vibes.
I know. And you know what? I also love the fact that she said when she saw the dress, she knew this was the one because of the way it made her feel. And that's the thing about red carpet fashion. It's the place where stars are allowed to share their personality and their own individual unique feelings. And if the dress feels right, oftentimes it looks right on the red carpet.
You know, that is it. That's it. If it feels right. And she said it did. So that's lovely. And so she's already getting a course in style at such a young age.
There you go.
Also really nice. You know who doesn't need a course in style is Carl Schmid, but we have to ask you, Carl, who are you wearing?
Oh, well, thank you, Leslie. I am very lucky to be wearing Ralph Lauren. My buddy Troy hooked me up, so thank you, Ralph Lauren, for making me look half decent for one day out of the year. All right, we are party hopping around the country. We're checking in on you guys and how you're celebrating. So let's now go to Atlanta, Georgia, where I think I've got Natalie Birch. Hey, Natalie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Happy Oscars, ladies. Now, let's get down to it. All three of you look fantastic. How are we celebrating today? How are you guys celebrating being movie fans?
Oh my gosh. Well, we have a bunch of friends coming over, and we're doing some movie-themed drinks. Everyone's bringing different drinks, and then we're also casting ballots before. So yeah.
Now, when you talk about movie-themed drinks, might there be a little cheeky alcohol in one or two of those drinks? And if so, what is it? Give us an example of one of these Oscar cocktails.
Oh, yes. Of course there will be. We have, I think someone's bringing like a Tick Tick Boom tequila margarita. We have a Manhattan for West Side Story. We are so pumped. I am definitely looking forward to the drinks.
They sound very chic. Are there any drinking games that go on? Is there anything like that lined up, or is it just civilized cocktails while you watch on the red carpet and then watch the Oscars?
Oh my gosh, you know what? We haven't thought about a drinking game, but now that you bring it up, I think we might have to think of one.
Throw one in there.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Well, listen, ladies, thank you so much for inviting us into your Oscars party. Thank you for being great movie fans. Enjoy the rest of the day. And that is going to do it from them in Atlanta, Georgia. But we are just getting started here on the red carpet at the Oscars.
Well, the ladies aren't the only ones spicing up the red carpet this year. Stick around, because we'll look at some of the best-dressed men in town, besides Carl and George.
Welcome back to On the Red Carpet at the Oscars, and joining me right now live is a woman who may make Oscar history tonight. It's Ari Wegner, who is nominated for the cinematography for The Power of the Dog, and there's a lot of weight on your shoulders right now for women everywhere who do what you do.
There is, and I'm just so happy to be here. It's such a wild event. It's my first time here, so it's
to be here for the first time as a nominee is pretty spectacular. Have you thought about what you might say if you win that Oscar?
I've prepared something so I can relax.
Sometimes things go right out your head when you win.
I'm sure they will. It's gonna be a great night. I'm so excited.
What about other people in your industry who have come to you to say, Ari, what you did was spectacular in The Power of the Dog. You should be celebrated. And frankly, this award season, you already have been.
Yeah, I feel so lucky to have had all the love and interest so far, and to meet so many amazing people as well, and my fellow nominees as well, whose work I just adore. Yeah, it's a dream come true, really, to be here.
Well, you look great, you're going to have a good time, and you get to celebrate your film and meet new people tonight.
Yeah, thanks so much.
And who do you want to meet?
Ooh, now my mind's gone blank, just like you said it would.
Just like I said it would. Here's what else I'm going to say. Let's hear from the women on our fashion balcony.
Oh, George, we've been watching so many different celebrities, stars roll in, looking so elegant and beautiful, but women aren't the only ones that have fun. Take a look at some men fashion as well.
That is right. This is a look at my picks for Best Dressed Men at the Oscars.
Ryan Gosling's boyish charm lit up the carpet in 2017. He starts us off at number 10 wearing an offbeat Gucci tux, ruffled shirt, and bow tie. Number 9 is George Clooney. Although he's known for his mischievousness and pranks, at the 2012 awards, he delivered distinguished elegance in an Armani tux. Eddie Redmayne won the Oscar for Best Actor in 2015, but he was also a winner on the carpet. His midnight blue Alexander McQueen tux with black lapels made us all stand up and take notice. Jason Momoa's rugged masculinity graced the 91st awards carpet in this unorthodox, dusty pink velvet made-to-measure tuxedo and matching scrunchie. He is number 7. At number 6, a literal bright spot in our countdown. Coleman Domingo attended the Oscars in 2021 in head-to-toe hot pink Atelier Versace. And those details, they took 150 hours to create. At number 5, Henry Golding may have been a newcomer to the Oscars red carpet in 2019, but he gave old school glam with his Ralph Lauren tux with white vest and tie. Timothée Chalamet brought a white-hot look to the Oscars carpet in 2018. His Berluti suit and sleek black boots gave him a fresh, youthful look and landed him at number 4 on our countdown. Chadwick Boseman played a king in Black Panther, and oh, did he look the part on the Oscars red carpet in 2019. Chadwick's Givenchy haute couture suit made him look positively regal. At the 2014 ceremony, Michael B. Jordan, number 2, donned gold-plated shoes and forever marked diamonds with his Gucci tux, sending a message to fashionistas that he is a force to be reckoned with. Finally, radiating leading man panache, my #1 at the 84th Oscars, Brad Pitt in a dapper Tom Ford look on Hollywood's biggest night.
Well, there you have it, all the best dressed men. Who stands out year after year for you, Nikki?
I always love a George Clooney or Brad Pitt moment, not gonna lie.
Oh, well, those are two standout men for sure. We're keeping an eye on all the fashion here at the Oscars.
Oh yeah, Leslie. More fashion, more stars, more fans. We've got it all when On the Red Carpet at the Oscars continues. Now it is time for another Disney Movie Insiders Code. Use the QR code you see now to download the free app, become a member, enter the promo code For the Fans, all one word, and earn bonus points to put toward rewards. We'll be right back. Movie lovers unite.
I'm a movie fan. I am a movie fan.
They actually give you this notion that you can do supernatural things, that just maybe there might be aliens somewhere.
I am a movie fan.
I am a movie fan.
We're live on the red carpet at the Oscars.
Welcome to movie fans from all around the world. I'm George Pinocchio, and it's starting to really heat up here on the red carpet at the 94th Oscars. You can probably see a lot of people behind me, and behind them are fans that are here to celebrate movies in a big way. Now, we're outside the Dolby Theater in the heart of Hollywood. It's Hollywood and Highland. During normal days, this is one of the big thoroughfares in the city, but not today. It's closed off to celebrate the best in movies. And this year, we're already seeing a lot of firsts in the world of nominees. And by the end of the evening, we might see even more once those awards are handed out. Some big Hollywood names are earning their first Oscar nominations. Kristen Stewart is up for Best Actress. Anjanou Ellis is up for Best Supporting Actress. And she'll compete against other first-timers like Ariana DeBose for West Side Story. And Beyoncé's first ever nomination is for the song Be Alive from King Richard.
Can't nobody knock it if they try. This is hustle for bonafide.
Beyoncé is going up against Lin-Manuel Miranda, who brings us from first to finals. An Oscar is the last award Miranda needs to reach EGOT status. And this song from Encanto, written by Miranda, could get him there. Back to our first. Troy Kotsur is the first deaf actor to earn an Oscar nomination for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. And get this, for the first time in Oscar history, all 4 acting categories are represented by 2 couples. Kirsten Dunst and Jesse Plemons, who've been together since 2016, are nominated for their roles in The Power of the Dog. And Penelope Cruz and Javier Bardem, married since 2010, also nominated. Penelope's up for Parallel Mothers, and Javier is nominated for Being the Ricardos. The fans are a big part of the Oscars this year, and on the red carpet's Carl Schmid is here to tell us about that right now. Hi, Carl.
Hey, George. Yeah, look, we are celebrating the movies here, obviously, tonight at the Oscars, but we are now going to go to Minnesota, where they're filming a movie. We are going to a movie set. Of course, movie sets are busy, difficult places to work, but they take time out to celebrate, and we're saying hi to Jordan Paley. Hey, Jordan.
Hello, how's it going, Carl?
It's going well. So you're on production there in Minnesota, but you've got to tell me everything's kind of stopped because you've got to take a moment out to cheer on your colleagues on the Oscars, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're not actually in production yet. We're in pre-production. We start filming next Sunday, and we're just excited to gather and celebrate movies.
So how are you celebrating? Are you all gathered around somewhere in a hotel? Are you going out to a bar or a restaurant? How's the party going to look?
No, all our crew is staying in one apartment complex here in Minneapolis, and we're going to take over the common room, bring over a couple of beers, grab a couple of pizzas. Everybody's going to do our little Oscar pool. And yeah, it should be crowded with about 15, 20 people in here tonight when it's all said and done.
I love that, Jordan. So who are you rooting for? Who do you think is going to take Best Picture at the Oscars tonight?
I think Best Picture is going to Power of the Dog, but I think that my favorite Oscar nomination this year was Mitchell's vs. the Machines for the animated category.
Yeah, we love that. Well, listen, Jordan, I hope you guys have a fantastic time and all the best for production when it kicks off next Sunday. Thanks for taking time out, though, to chat with us On the Red Carpet. Enjoy the Oscars, mate. All right, that was Jordan in Minnesota. Now, another fan of the movie, Sandra Bullock. And she sat down with us to tell us how she's going to be watching the Oscars tonight.
I'm going to be in my pajamas watching the Oscars. That's where I want to enjoy my fellow actors and actresses and directors and cinematographers. I want to see their moment.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the moment. I want to see the moment.
Well, there you go, in her pajamas. Well, let's send it down to the man of the moment who's not in his pajamas, unfortunately for some. George, back to you.
Thank you, Carl. The Oscar season, we are celebrating a lot of storyteller spotlights. It's celebrating the impact of being seen and heard on screen. And Oscar nominee Diane Warren, who is here for the 13th time, tells us about her song and how it impacted people going through hardships during 2 different pandemics.
I'm Diane Warren. This is Storyteller Spotlight. I wrote Somehow You Do for the movie 4 Good Days, which is a movie Glenn Close and Mila Kunis play mother and daughter. It's based on a true story. Her daughter's an addict, and it's a pretty harrowing and powerful story. And this story ends well. A lot of stories, sadly, you know, in this country and elsewhere, don't end so well, you know, with opioid addiction. In fact, it's another pandemic in this country for sure. I saw the movie, and it was at the beginning of the pandemic. This sounds like, you know, what a lot of people are going through right now. And the song is really, you know, it seems to have gotten people through a lot. I mean, everybody wants to be seen, everybody wants to be heard, you know, everybody wants to know that they're being listened to and that they're not alone, you know. And no matter what you're going through, you think that you're alone going through it, and you're not. It's just, and I think like this song is about that, because in the song itself, the song is written for the movie and it fits the movie, but you know, I don't say what you're going through in the song. So you can make it about whatever you're going through, whatever that is.
We have had so many amazing fashion moments already, and we have just started. To make sure you see all the highlights from Hollywood's biggest night, be sure to join us tomorrow morning for On the Red Carpet after the awards, streaming at ontheredcarpet.com.
Joining us now on the red carpet is a model, a former Dancing with the Stars champion, an actor, and a producer. It's Nyle DeMarco, who's here for Audible tonight, which is up for documentary short. Nyle, this is a crazy, fun time. What's going through your mind right now?
To be honest, right here. To be honest, this has been such a wild journey so far, and I think from the very beginning, our goal was to create content that was immersive into the deaf community and into our culture, into the lives and the experiences of these students at their school. I don't think we ever really considered that we would be here right now and up for a nomination. It's an incredible honor, but more than we ever dreamed of.
And you have a director here who wanted to make this movie for years and years and years. You never gave up, and look what happens when you devote yourself to such a project. You're here at the Oscars.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was over 12 years trying to get it made, and a lot of doors shut in our faces. People think there wasn't an audience for deaf stories, and I didn't agree, and Netflix didn't agree, and I just kept pursuing it, and here we are.
So, Nyle, one more question. Let's say people are at home watching and Audible wins, or Coda wins. Tell me what they should be doing at home to applaud. Let's see that signal.
Everyone should have their hands in the air just like this. Absolutely. That's the way of deaf culture. Give us some applause in the airs all night.
Okay, well, I can do that with one hand right now. Congratulations on your success with Audible, and good luck tonight at the 94th Oscars.
you know, has been so much fun just watching everybody start to show up here on the red carpet. A stopper just a moment ago, we saw Lily James.
I know.
What do you think, Ro?
I have to say, the air went out of the room. Talk about agent provocateur, honey. She was in like this lace boudoir-inspired Atelier Versace, just sweeping and sauntering up and down the carpet. And Nikki, the diamonds.
She looks like such a bombshell, and I could spot those little mini Medusas on the strap a mile away. That is quintessential Versace.
You did nail it.
So hot, so beautiful, and I loved Pam and Tommy. I don't know if you guys caught that show. She was so good.
Yeah. She is kind of playing the part too, just looking like a bombshell. Exactly. Oh, she looks wonderful.
Definitely.
All right, we also have somebody else. Is that right, or are we going to head?
Do.
Oh, okay. There we go. We have Cece Nash. She just showed up in that beautiful bright color. It's Niecy Nash there, guys. What do you think?
You know what? I love the fact that one of my predictions, which I'm sure Nikki can agree, was that we were going to see a lot of bright pink and sort of like the pink family on the carpet. Pantone labeled it Pink PP, which actually the House of Valentino did all that whole pink collection, and now we're seeing it show up on the carpet, as well as these big sweeping gowns.
That is the Valentino pink. She looks so gorgeous. I love it.
Lots of volume is big too this
Oh my God,
season.
look at her fun clutch.
I know.
Wifey for lifey.
I love it. It's so sweet.
Love a slogan bag.
Yeah, and you know what? I love the fact that that color is very optimistic and it makes you feel happy, and we need a boost right now.
Oh yes.
I want me some pink PP too.
I like the wifey for lifey. That's really good.
so cute.
Demi Singleton also just arrived. So what is? Oh my gosh, look at that color.
What is that color? Would you call it periwinkle?
You know, yeah, periwinkle. I would say so. Definitely a periwinkle. Also, again, Pantone did a periwinkle color, which was for New Beginnings, in addition to the pink PP that we had at Valentino. But I like this because it's another trend: corsets. The girls are showing the shoulders. Everything is off the shoulders. It's beautiful. Updo, love it.
Yeah, it's been really fun. I mean, it really is just getting started. So we have so many more stars to see what they're wearing. Yeah. We're up here. We have a bird's eye view. We'll let you know what we see coming up.
We're keeping the party going on the red carpet at the 94th Academy Awards. Want more on the red carpet? Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. We are back with a look at the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Cam. Nikki said it best, Lily James is a bombshell on the red carpet. And we've got King Richard's Demi Singleton in periwinkle. And rounding up our trio is Tracy Ellis Ross, stunning in red. On the red carpet is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz.
Perfect timing because Demi is with us right now on the red carpet. She plays Serena Williams in King Richard. You have gotten so much attention for this role in this movie. How has it changed for you among your family and your friends? Do they give you a hard time for being so famous now?
You know what? No, not really. Honestly, my close friends and my family, they still see me as just regular old Demi, so nothing's really changed. Then again, I have the most amazing friends and the most amazing family, so.
So does regular old Demi still make her bed and take out the garbage?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I still have to do my chores. In fact, I feel like more chores have been added onto my plate since King Richard came out. And not only my bed and my room and the trash, I'm now doing the dishes as well. So.
What about roles? Are you going for new roles? Is there anything you can talk about yet?
You know what? I do have something lined up for after this. I'm not sure if I can talk about it yet, but stay tuned.
Well, that's a good tease, and that's what actors and actresses do all the time. So we can expect to see you in something else soon. What do you expect from this night?
You know what? I'm just so excited to be here. This is my very first, Oscars. This is my very first time attending the Oscars. So I'm just so excited to be here, and I'm honored to be in a room filled with other amazing, talented actors and actresses, and so I'm so thrilled to be here.
You're also a movie fan, right?
I am. You know what? I fell in love with the movie Coda So I'm really excited to see what happens for them. The movie, it's such a great movie, and I love the story so much.
It makes you feel good. Demi Singleton, thanks for joining us here on the red carpet of the 94th Oscars. Go enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
And we're going to toss it over to our man with the fans, Carl Schmid.
I love it. And if you could only see, I've got a giant fan at my feet to keep me cool, too. We are now going to Manhattan, New York. We're checking in with Daniel and Leo Morton, who are big movie fans. Gentlemen, brothers, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Now, a little birdie told me that you guys grew up as a family watching the Oscars. You haven't missed one yet. So here we are, 94 years. Is there an Oscars that you have just, like, is your favorite?
Oh my God, that's a hard one. I would say the 1982 with Jessica Lange and Meryl Streep. That was like my core movie year.
I love that. Now, I've heard that you're throwing this party, you're throwing an Oscars or Rivals theme party with an eclectic mix. Just how eclectic is it going to be, and do you have a red carpet?
No red carpet.
No red carpet here. No, sorry.
A lot of people in publishing, some people in magazines, and it's not a very big group. It's small. Keeping it small this year.
Friends and neighbors, some family, but we do it every year, so we're looking forward to it.
What is it about this night and these awards that just make them so special and make us movie fans unite?
It's just, it's an opportunity to award these people who, done amazing work. This year, there's been some great films this year. Power of the Dog, Coda, West Side Story. There's just some really, really just great films. Dune. So it's not for everyone to sit back and watch and root on who are, root them on.
Well,
I'm voting for Jesse Plemons.
Okay, good to know for Jesse. All right, well, listen, thanks for spending your time with us. Have a great Oscars party. George, I'm sending it back to you now, my friend. How's it going down there at the other end of the carpet?
It is going okay. It's just a lot busier than it usually is at this hour. We're seeing a lot of folks step onto that red carpet wearing a lot of color. I'm wondering what our fashion experts with those eagle eyes are thinking about what they're seeing here tonight.
George,
Ladies.
I have to tell you, one of the most fun things about this, working with both of you, is that they will shout out the designer before we even know who the designer is, and they're 100% right. So that's pretty incredible. We just saw Tracy Ellis Ross come up here. What do you think about her dress?
She looks good. She's leaving little to the imagination, but I like it.
I say va va boom in this Carolina Herrera. She is amazing. Gorgeous trumpet dress. And again, corsets are everywhere on this carpet. And she's bouncing around. I hope she stays in there. But I love the whole fit and flare, because when you're a girl with curves like that, you want to show off the curves, but you also want to balance them out. And that's what I love about this silhouette. It's full on the bottom. It hugs the hips. Cinched at the waist. Show off some shoulders and diamonds.
Oh, and she's so confident anything she wears. She's just so much fun. Also, Jude Hill, we just saw him. Now, that is the boy from Belfast. He's 11 years old.
Oh, my goodness.
Is
he sweet? He's jumping and hopping on the carpet.
I know. He's having the time of his life. I have to say, it must be amazing to be that little and get all gussied up in your little tux and your bow tie and go out with the grown-ups. Yeah. So cute.
You're kind of playing the part still. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Did we see anybody else come up here? No, nobody else. Okay, so George, I think we're going to send it over to Tease here in just a minute. We're going to be right back with some more. We have a lot of styles showing up here on the red carpet, so we're very excited. We'll be back with more.
Leslie, I will take it from here because it is Oscar Sunday and we are celebrating the stars and the movies that keep us entertained. More interviews with the nominees when On the Red Carpet continues.
Let's head back now to the new Academy Museum for a look at some movie history right now. They have an Oscar gallery which celebrates 20 significant wins and honors the legacy of one very special woman. Tony Cabrera is there now live to tell us all about it. Tony.
George, the Academy Museum is hosting its very first viewing party tonight. In just about an hour or so, the fans are going to be lining the red carpet before they go inside the museum for the viewing party. In the meantime, some are already inside checking out some of the exhibits inside there. They show off the good and not so good parts of film history. Take a look.
In the Oscars gallery, those are real Oscars. We have Oscars dating back to 1929. That is a gallery of 20 iconic Oscars. So of the 20 stories of Oscar wins, one of those vitrines is empty, and that's intentional. That represents Hattie McDaniel's Best Supporting Actress win for Gone with the Wind.
This is one of the happiest moments of my life. And I want to thank each one of you.
The story of Hattie's win is bittersweet. Historic, the first black woman, black artist to win that award. You know, she was not treated well at the Oscars.
It has made me feel very, very humble. And I shall always hold it as a beacon for anything that I may be able to do in the future.
She was relegated to the back of the room on this evening where she's supposed to be celebrating her incredible work. Over time, her Oscar was lost. She donated it to Howard University. No one knows where it is. So there's some power in looking at this absence to think about the challenges of being a black film artist for decades and even today.
Very powerful stuff there and a lot of history inside this museum. We're going to talk to the fans a little bit later, so we'll check in with you in just a bit. Back to you.
The red carpet is jam-packed and the temperatures are rising. Seriously, it is hot out here. Now, have you joined Disney Movie Insiders yet? Why wait? Use the QR code to download the free app, become a member, and enter the promo code Movie Lovers Unite. Movie Lovers Unite.
I'm a movie fan.
I am a movie fan.
I think a really good movie can really change your life. I love movies because I love the adventure aspect of them.
And also, we can learn from them. I'm a movie fan.
We're live on the red carpet at the Oscars.
Hello and welcome to On the Red Carpet at the Oscars. I'm George Pinocchio, and this party has started. Stars, presenters, performers all arriving to the biggest red carpet that Hollywood ever has. It is the Oscars. This is the 94th year for the Oscars, and we are in the first interview position to talk to all of these happy folks when they arrive. But right now, I'm going to talk to a colleague. He is my New York counterpart from WABC TV, entertainment reporter Sandy Kenyon, who every year comes and talks to us and gives us his predictions. You're usually right. Will you be right with Best Picture this year?
I hope so. I think it's Coda. I codified this at the Oscar nominees luncheon. I ran into a veteran prognosticator. He said, I think it's going to be Coda. You could feel the energy in the room. I was sitting with the cast at the table, and when Troy Kotsur was called up for the picture and everybody was going like this, it was just a very moving moment. I think they're going to triumph here tonight.
A few weeks ago, we talked, and I was telling you I thought Benedict Cumberbatch was the favorite. A tide really turned, and Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith. What do you say now?
Absolutely. All those award shows, I think if Will Smith doesn't get it, and I think he will, but if he doesn't, it will be the biggest Oscar upset ever in history.
Wow. What about Best Actress?
I think Best Actress is going to be Jessica Chastain, but that is a closer race. I think that if there's going to be a surprise, it's going to be in the supporting actress and actress category.
Wow. So we could be in for some surprises, you're saying?
Ingenue Ellis. Well, it might be Ariana DeBose for West Side Story. The tide seems to be in her favor, George. But Ingenue Ellis and her great tale of coming from poverty, working for years as a working performer, and then getting shut down during COVID, worrying that her big break would never happen. It's a great story.
Okay. Sandy Kenyon, thanks for joining us here on the red carpet from WABC all the way to Los Angeles. And now right behind, I see Sheila E. I've been talking to Sheila for years. I'm so glad to see you. Hello.
Hey, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing well. When I saw that you were associated with the Oscars this year, it made me very happy because nobody cares about music, I don't think, more than you.
I don't know. I think we all care about music. In the last couple of years, that's our go-to therapy, basically music, in the last couple of years.
But you have always been a very outspoken person about music rights and everything. And this year, the Oscars are really having more music than usual. So that is why there's a big smile on your face. And tell everyone what you're doing.
Tonight, I'm going to be in the All-Star Band. So I'll play a little percussion for you, and then I'll play on one of the other songs. I'm not going to tell you. But but it's going to be fun. I'm here, and it's just exciting. It's exciting.
When you said I'm not going to tell you, did that have anything to do with something we don't talk about?
No.
Bruno? Okay.
Yeah, we don't talk about it. Oh my God, and everyone's saying, are you doing that song? Well, I am playing, but I mean, it's like, we have heard it 10 million billion times. That's why it's the song that it is. It's a great song. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be a great performance tonight.
All right, she's one of the best in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sheila E. Also one of the best in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Schmid.
You are too kind, George Pinocchio. We are here on the red carpet. It is getting busier down this end of the carpet too. But let's now go to the cherry carpet. We're going back to our friends in Philadelphia at Temple University, where they have been enjoying things as we get ready for the Oscars. Hey guys, now, who is drunk at this point?
It's a school function.
It's a school function, exactly. I'll
Not
ask
allowed
again,
to
who's been
have
drinking? You guys having a great time there.
No soda.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this party. How often you guys come together, and why the Oscars are so special for you guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're a media school, so we love, the arts, supporting the industry, what's new in the culture. So hopefully it's a great show, and we're all excited here being media students.
Woo! Yeah. Well, listen, I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. I know it's a school function, probably all the more reason why that there is a little alcohol there. But hey, enjoy yourselves, guys. Have a great time. Enjoy the Oscars. Us movie fans unite. Speaking of uniting, I'm going to send it up to the balcony where I can see their backs. These lovely ladies from fashion. Hi, guys.
Hi, George. Carl, we keep waving at you from up here. You look wonderful down there, by the way.
Oh, you got to wave. There you go.
We are here. We are so excited. This is obviously such a wonderful event, especially after years off. So we're all here, no masks, which is fantastic. We're accompanied by Nikki Hilton Rothschild and Rashumba Williams. Very excited to have these two fashion experts with us. And we are talking about fashion here on the balcony because we have a bird's eye view. So we just saw somebody come in, Josh Brolin, along with his wife, Catherine, and he's a presenter tonight. What do you think about his look? I'll start with you, Nikki.
Well, I'm more concerned with her look. She looks fabulous. It's sort of that like bohemian glamour. I love the deep V, the necklace, the hair. It's very relaxed but glamorous at the same time.
Yeah, and the one thing I have to say about Josh Brolin, monochromatic dressing, there's something that's very timeless and elegant about that. And we've been seeing a lot of that on men, and he is doing it beautifully. And I love the fact that he has this like modern cut, tapered suit. He just looks strong and masculine, and can't wait to see him up there on that stage presenting.
All right, just a moment ago, Wesley Snipes showed up, and he always makes a fashion statement, so he did it again. Let's take a quick look at what he's wearing.
Looks
there
like
he
he's
is.
wearing like coat and tails, sort of, right?
A beautiful day coat, and I love, again, the monochromatic, but I think the thing that makes this a bit more modern is the color. It's this beautiful sort of, how should we say, Bordeaux color, plum color, really beautiful. And he has this beautiful pin on his lapel. Men are really, really stepping up their fashion game in recent years, and that's a perfect example of how a guy can, take a simple look over the top.
All right, and then I think Shaun White was just on the red carpet a moment ago, but he looked very simple and also very handsome and dapper. Right. George Pinocchio, I know you're stopping people one by one, and anybody with you right now on the red carpet?
No, but I can tell you, I just saw Shaun White arrive here on the red carpet. He's one of the presenters tonight, and this Oscar season, our Storyteller Spotlight is celebrating the impact of being seen and heard. Amir Questlove Thompson now tells us about the importance of representing Black joy.
Here's the thing about my life as a DJ
as a author, as a college professor, as a musician, as a producer, all these things that I do. In my dinner parties, like there's always a story component. It took me a while to realize the connection there, that in my quest for being creative, I'm a natural storyteller. And oftentimes with a lot of creations from Black artists and Black people, often our stories are dismissed as not being relatable or important enough, and only important to us. In creating this film, I realized that the component, which is known as Black joy, is an important part of our history that should be reviewed and treated just the same as the other elements that you see in our lives. That's our human side that people don't get to see.
Stars, stars, and more stars. We are loving it. We've got fashion, we've got interviews, and want to find out how you could win a trip to Disney's Aulani Resort? Well, that's coming up. For all the highlights from Hollywood's biggest night, be sure to join us tomorrow morning for On the Red Carpet After the Awards, streaming at ontheredcarpet.com.
Welcome back. A lot of movie fans here at the Oscars on the red carpet, and our Carl Schmidt has been talking with movie fans all around the country. Hi, Carl.
Hey, George. Yes, I have been, and it's been fun checking in with everyone's Oscar parties that are going on around the country. I tell you what, though, I think when we're done with this, George, you, me, we're going to need a vacation. And the best place we could go is Disney's Aulani Resort and Spa in Hawaii. Now, I've been lucky enough to be to this place, go to and visit, and I got to tell you, it is paradise with all that Disney magic thrown in.
Craving a tropical paradise getaway? Well, now's your time to start planning your visit to Disney's Aulani Resort and Spa in Hawaii. At Disney's Aulani Resort and Spa, there is something for everyone.
Here at Aulani, a Disney Resort and Spa, we are experiencing the Hawaiian culture with a touch of Disney magic. You have the chance to really feel at home here in Hawaii, along with the great amenities that we have to offer.
Experience the flavors of Hawaii.
Here at Aulani, we try to use as much locally inspired and island flavors as we can. We incorporate all of the ingredients and techniques of food preparation that is traditional to the Hawaiian Islands.
That looks delicious. You can enjoy the aloha of the ocean, splash poolside, or relax on the lazy river. And no visit to Hawaii and Disney's Aulani Resort would be complete without experiencing the Kava'a Luau.
Kava'a is a nighttime entertainment experience at Aulani that we bring our guests through. It celebrates Aulani, it celebrates the Ewa Plains, it celebrates all the things that we believe is magical about Aulani.
Now is the perfect time to book the Hawaii vacation you've been dreaming of at Aulani, a Disney Resort and Spa.
To enter for your chance to win that trip for 4 to Aulani, including airfare and accommodations, go to ontheredcarpet.com/Aulani. Enter the code word Hawaii. Good luck. I tell you, it is a place that is paradise. George, pack your Speedos. We'll be going together. Remember, the code word is Hawaii. I'm going to send it back down to George now, who I think has Sebastian Yatra.
We're here now with Sebastian Yatra, who will be performing the song from Encanto tonight, Los Oruguitas. This is a big song. People want to know what it will make them feel like when they're listening to you.
Hey George, how are you? Well, I hope they feel whatever I'm feeling, plus, you know, whatever this song represents for you, because everyone has their own story to tell. And as a songwriter, Lin-Manuel, when he wrote this song, he was thinking about his story. But when somebody listens to a song, it turns into their story, and it's their own. So you can make whatever you want of this performance. I'm going to give it my 100%. I'm going to put my heart into it. I'll be thinking about my country, Colombia. I'll be thinking about Spanish as a language. I'll be thinking about everything that's happened for me to get up to this point, and how this is a miracle. miracle. This is a milagro, like Encanto, the fact that I'm here, you know. They could have picked anyone to sing this song, and I just happen to be in this particularly fortunate spot, so I'm going to have fun with it.
Well, we're going to have fun listening to it. I know a lot of people think that it might win tonight. Good luck on stage. Enjoy yourself, Sebastian Yatra, who is singing Los Torreguitos from Encanto tonight.
This red carpet is alive with color and so much bling. Keep it right here on the red carpet. We'll be right back. Okay, let's jump to the red carpet for a look at the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Cam. We've got a few presenters joining us, making quite a splash, Wesley Snipes. And keeping it classy here, Shaun White. And let's all just take a moment to gaze at Jason Momoa. That wasn't enough time. On the Red Carpet is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz.
Welcome back to Hollywood's biggest party, and joining me right now on the red carpet wearing green is Alicia Vitarelli from our station in Philadelphia, WPBI. I know you've been having a great time, and why don't I have you take over my job, because turn around, there is Jason Momoa. Here's the microphone. Do it.
Oh, I love it, George. Jason, hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I have to tell you, does this not feel like Hollywood's big comeback? This is like a family reunion out here.
It is. It's beautiful. Very stoked to be here.
And to be a part of the show tonight, right, to present some awards?
Yeah, 8 beautiful awards, very important awards, so it's exciting to be able to do it with Josh.
You know, I love this theme, Movie Lovers Unite, because it's really what sustained us over these last 2 years, right? Staying at home, taking in all this beautiful entertainment.
Absolutely, entertaining is what we do best.
Anyone you're looking forward to seeing tonight at this little Hollywood reunion that we're kind of getting a front row seat to?
There's a lot of cast and crew from Dune I'm excited to see, so I know Javier and Timothy, and so obviously Josh, and my mom, Nicole, will be here, so yeah, and Zozo Bear, so I'll be able to see my daughter. Yeah.
And only because I know George would ask, tell us about your look tonight, your style.
Oh, well, this is Henry Poole, so I'm very excited. It's all some Savile Row in England. And then a lot of friends made some jewelry, so.
And what about the pocket square? I know.
Oh, yes. Glory to Ukraine. So. Yeah.
Thank you, Alicia. And before you go, Jason, I know that you are considered one of the most likable people in this town. You're very low-key, but people want you in their work. Dune is one of your movies. Are you rooting for Dune tonight?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's an honor to be a part of it. So, and Denis is he's a super big inspiration to me. So, I'm very excited for it tonight.
And you also had some great moments that made me smile in a very, intense film. Jason Momoa, having fun at the Oscars tonight. Thank you for joining us here on the red carpet. It's a good night to be in Hollywood, right, Alicia?
It feels good. The energy feels contagious. And you can see everyone kind of hugging. A lot of these people haven't seen each other in person in a while. So it really does.
So that's it. That's where we are on this red carpet. Where will we go next?
Hopefully we'll all get some hugs from Jason Momoa. We're going to talk with more Oscar nominees and presenters coming right up. Stay with us. There's much more Oscars fun tomorrow. We'll be back for a special On the Red Carpet after the awards, streaming at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific on OnTheRedCarpet.com. Plus, don't miss Live with Kelly and Ryan special after the Oscars show, and a special Oscars edition of GMA3 from the Academy of Motion Pictures Museum here in Los Angeles. That's tomorrow on ABC.
Welcome back to On the Red Carpet at the Oscars, and joining us now is one of tonight's Oscar hosts. It's the great Wanda Sykes and her wife, Alex. Before I even talk to you, Wanda, Alex, you tell me, when you heard that Wanda was going to host the Oscars, what did you say?
What am I going to wear?
So it was all about you immediately.
Always. She knows.
Wanda, I think you have the great attitude about this, because you said in the interview I did with you guys the other day that you're not going to make fun of anybody. It's just going to be fun.
It's going to be fun, exactly. Because I want everyone in the room to be comfortable, come there for a good time, It's a celebration. So, you know, and if I do, you know, say something about someone in the room, it's going to be like a little love tap. You know, nothing mean. Just we just having fun. Just having fun.
Are you still writing jokes now, just hours before the show?
Always tweaking, always trying to see if we can beat it, make it better. You know, we want to give everybody a great show. So
I think you're with two great people, Regina Hall and Amy Schumer. You said you already had almost instant chemistry because of the connections that you all had. If you were to have something special tonight that happens on the stage, you know, some great speech or somebody trips, will that be a recurring theme?
Of course. Oh, if somebody falls, oh man, I'm all over that. You know, oh, that's my favorite thing. That's watching somebody bust their butt. Oh my God, that's the best. So yes, it will be a recurrent thing. Yeah, I'll put music to it, everything.
Alex, you look like you have on $1 million in diamonds, and she looks like she has $2 million in diamonds. Now, are they real?
I think so. I'm not supposed to say.
Yeah, the Lorraine Schwartz, they're real. Yeah.
They said we had to sell one of the kids, you know, to actually pay for this if we lose them. So I guess they're real, right?
Wanda, you have had a lot of accomplishments in your career. My last question is, does this check off something on a bucket list, or was it ever even on the list?
I don't even have a bucket. I don't even have a bucket, man. I'm just enjoying life and living it, and it just all the blessings that come, I accept them and roll with it, man.
I absolutely adore you. Go have fun at the Oscars. Do us all proud. Congratulations on the achievement. Alex, nice to meet you. And now it's time for Carl Schmid.
Thank you, George. And listen, I'm digging Wanda's outfit. You know, there's inspiration there. We are now going to cross over to Houston, where Rita Garcia is, and they've got a red carpet, I'm told. Hey, Rita, you there? Ah, look at that. Not only
yes, we are here.
Not only do we have a red carpet, we've got dogs.
And we've got the A-lister of the A-lister. So this is Rocky right here, sporting the bow tie, and then of course sporting the necktie here is Little Beckham. And yes, I'm so glad you noticed our red carpets. Are you kidding me? We love film here in Costa Garcia, but not only that, we love a good theme. And so anything to wear our little sparklies on the carpet that we've already walked, and now we're just waiting for the food to arrive, Carl.
Yeah, and I will say, Rita, that you're very smart because your little sparklies are flats. You're a clever lady. You don't want those sore feet.
That's right. That is absolutely right. And I made sure that I called everybody. I said, when you walk this carpet, you might get stopped for a quick interview. Remember, you want to have the sparkly flats.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by for a quick interview with us. Enjoy your Oscar party. Thank you so much. Things are just really getting warm and exciting here on the Oscars red carpet. On the red carpet, we've got more coming up.
Okay, movie fans, we've got a new QR code for you to join Disney Movie Insiders for free. Earn points for being a fan of Disney, Marvel Studios, Star Wars, and Pixar movies. Use the code CELEBRATEMOVIES, all one word, now to get some bonus reward points. Movie lovers unite.
I am a movie fan.
Movies give me inspiration.
I like all the Avengers movies.
Some of my favorite movies are like Pulp Fiction or Inglourious Basterds.
I am a movie fan.
I am a movie fan. I'm a big movie fan.
We're live on the red carpet at the Oscars.
And here is my fashion review. She's statuesque in silver. It's Sean Hayter, the writer-director of Coda. This has to be really a little surreal for you to come here and know that there has been so much love given to your film.
It's pretty wild. I mean, this is an independent film. We made it in 30 days. It was really a scrappy production. So to end up here at the Oscars and be in the company that we're in is totally mind-blowing.
Also, you have become almost the voice of inclusion for 2021's films. And it's been a really positive message that has been imparted all along the way. It must make your heart feel so good.
Well, you know, Marlee Matlin won the Oscar 35 years ago, and not that much has changed in Hollywood since then for deaf representation, and so to be here tonight and have 3 deaf actors in the lead of the movie carrying the film and ASL on screen and deaf culture celebrated, I just hope this movie turns into a movement. I hope it really keeps going, and I hope it kicks open the door for other projects and that this can continue.
One more question for you. There are a lot of people who think Coda will be Best Picture tonight. Can you even put that in your head yet?
Not really. I mean, yes and no. I think it would be so amazing, but honestly, the journey here has been so unexpected and mind-blowing, and I'm so grateful for it. So to be among the people that we're among, like, if that happened, that would be amazing, but either way, I'm so excited to be here.
Well, I love your picture, and I love the actors that you have in it. I wish you all the best luck tonight here. Thank you. At the 94th Oscars, that's Sean Hayter, the writer and the director of Coda. And now we're going to go back to the Academy Museum, where Tony Cabrera is standing by at one major fan event. Tony.
George, we are at the Academy Museum where that red carpet just opened. So these fans just got on board here and are taking their photos. They're dressed to the nines. And I want to bring in Amy Homa. She's the Vice President of Education with the museum. And this is just such a huge night.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited. It's the first year that the museum is open to the public. It's the 94th Academy Awards, but this is our first year where we're open and we could finally invite our fans in to experience the Oscars.
And there's so much going on inside, right? Besides watching the Oscars itself.
Yes, so we have food and drink. The bar will be flowing all night. We have DJs spinning on vinyl, so we're hoping that people get into their groove. And then we have 50,000 square feet of gallery space, so people can explore and learn from objects, and then hold your own Oscar. During the Oscars experience in our galleries, people can experience what it's like to accept their own award.
I want to go do that. Amy, thank you so much.
Thank you. We're so excited.
There you have it. Fans lining up for the very first viewing party right here at the Academy Museum. George, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Tony. You're having a lot of fun. Carl's having a lot of fun. And I know our 3 fashion experts are having a great deal of fun tonight.
Yes, we are, George. I mean, it's a blast up here. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to visualize. I mean, there's so many beautiful colors. And we just saw Rosie Perez come in a very bright, vibrant color. What do you think about her look?
I love, she is in Christian Siriano, who is such a fantastic designer. I actually met him back in the day when I was on Project Runway. He was a contestant. That was way back when. And to see him now on the Oscars red carpet, I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And she looks stunning.
He succeeded. It's wonderful.
I know. It's amazing. Lady in Red, again, it's all about feeling good on the carpet. And I have to say, I've never seen her look so glamorous. Rosie Perez looks amazing.
Okay, this was one that everybody just stopped and gasped, and the color and the vibrance. Nikki, what do you think about Jessica Chastain?
She's literally slinking onto the red carpet like a mermaid.
Phenomenal.
Gucci.
You know, it's interesting. This dress, even though it's standing still, it's so animated and it's giving you so much. It like leaps off of the carpet. Beautiful ombre, Gucci. I love it. It looks like she has a golden breastplate on it. Phenomenal.
Lupita Nyong'o, there she is, looking great. Also, somebody that you did have to stop and just gaze at how pretty this dress is.
I know. I love this color on her. It just absolutely pops. She looks good in pretty much everything. Yes. It's just like she's a fashion institution at this time.
Never gets it wrong.
And this is just gorgeous. I love the shimmer, the shine. And she looks like she's having a great time. But the updo of the hair.
It's really nice. The movement of that, very pretty. All right, George, we're going to send it back down to you. Who do you have?
Well, I have someone who's nominated tonight. It's Kenneth Branagh, the man behind Belfast. Kenneth, I think I was reading somewhere the other day that you have been nominated in how many different categories?
In, I think, 7 different categories. So
that's a record.
It is a record, so they tell me. So I'm highly delighted about that, but more delighted just to be here.
I know that Belfast is in part about you, but not completely about you and your life as a child, but it made people just feel really good to see this family drama play out. So how does that make you feel as the man who made it?
It was amazing to see how many people it touched who recognized the universality of the story about families making difficult decisions about whether they stay or move on. And I think people recognized the human desire for joy and hope anytime you can, even in the most difficult of situations. So it was beautiful to see a Belfast story speak to the world.
And when you say the world, that's really it, because we learn more and more that the film world is so international. and I'm guessing that Belfast was a huge hit, especially in your homeland.
It was an amazing hit there. It's actually the biggest black and white movie success in modern times, which is amazing. If you build it, they will come, and we're worldwide at the moment, $50 million at this theatrical box office for a black and white film about the Troubles. That means out there, people want to go see it. So good on cinema goers of the world.
Thank you so much. Kenneth Branagh joining us here at the Oscars. The Oscars season, we've been celebrating Storytellers Spotlight and showing stories that have an impact that are being seen and heard in this world. So here's Lin-Manuel Miranda on creating characters where he could see himself in.
I'm Lin-Manuel Miranda, and you are watching Storyteller Spotlight. I always loved stories. I really benefited from the good fortune of parents who loved movies and loved musicals, and so I grew up loving those things too. The first movie that really kind of set my brain on fire was The Little Mermaid when I was 9 years old. I saw this crab with a Jamaican accent singing a contemporary calypso number underwater, and my world was never the same. I raised my hand for this movie before it even existed because, there were so few Latin cartoon characters when I was growing up. And I just said, if you guys are making a Latin-themed musical, I've been preparing all my life for this moment because I wanted to help create characters that kids would see themselves in. I wanted to write songs that depicted those house parties that I grew up in. And you're always kind of writing for your inner child. So when I see, young Afro-Latino kids or African-American kids see Antonio and say, that's me. Or I see little Latina girls who wear glasses saying, oh my God, the main character has glasses. It's so wonderful.
We're celebrating the movies here in Hollywood, and they're celebrating in Times Square too. We have you covered from coast to coast and around the globe. Now, want to find out how you could win tickets to see Olivia Rodrigo in concert? Details are coming up. Disney Movie Insiders members, go to DisneyMovieInsiders.com or open your app to find a special 0-point reward, a limited edition Encanto pin. Disney Movie Insiders is offering 10,000 of them as a reward while supplies last. If you are not a member, use the QR code on the screen to download the app and join for free.
We have another Oscar nominee among us. It's Kodi Smit-McPhee from The Power of the Dog. Now, there's been a lot of lead-in into this, but now you're on this red carpet. Does it feel even bigger?
It does. I actually didn't take a proper look at it until you pointed to it, and now I'm freaking out a little bit. But yeah, no, it's chaotic in the best way. I'm just being present with it as I have since the first time that we spoke on this press tour. So yeah, it's a good time.
There's Rami Malek just passing us.
Did he? Love him, love him. That's gonna happen all night. I'm just gonna be like, wow, I love you. But I'm fanboy. I'm gonna fanboy, and I don't want to do that. I want to just play it cool.
I think it's okay to fanboy if you love what you do for a living, and you do.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm gonna be pulling out all the cards tonight, signatures, all that stuff. It's happening.
Where does an Oscar nominee go for his next role after The Power of the Dog?
That's a fantastic question, but I think if it's not broken, don't try and fix it. I am one that is in love with the element of surprise. I love the dance of fate that I play when material arrives on my doorstep, figuratively speaking. And to try and control something like that, then you're failing to think out of the box. I think I discovered something really beautiful recently, that if you want to continue to think out the box, you have to be ready to receive things that you don't have your hands on. So I'm just playing that game.
Does that mean that you don't have an Oscar speech rehearsed just in case?
No, that's two different worlds. I'm good on the camera. If we can take a second take here if I mess up, there's no second takes on stage. That's why I never did theater, and I don't think I'm going to. There's a speech there. Yeah, there's a speech.
Very good. Kodi Smit-McPhee, The Power of the Dog, nominated for his work. What a nice young man you are.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh, look at who just showed up. Amy Schumer. Of course, she's one of the hosts tonight, and she looks fabulous. What do you think, Nikki?
She looks so good. She is wearing Oscar de la Renta. They were actually at my house for a fitting. and they went straight to Amy's after and said she is so funny, so sweet, so excited to host the show, and I think she's got a few more.
Yeah.
Outfit choices? Oh,
yeah, really.
Yeah.
You know what I love about this is Amy is, as you say, so funny, but this dress is like a reflection of her personality. Sort of like, you know, like with the big bow, and I like it. You know, at first when I first saw it, I was like, huh? But now that I'm looking at it, it's pretty cool. It's fun. I get it.
Fits her really well. She looks really good.
Yeah.
And I love all the embellishments too. Very pretty. But I'm excited now that you said that she'll be in more outfits tonight. More fashion tonight from Amy Schumer. All right, we have a lot to look down at. We are just watching so many different celebrities with different fashion styles come on through. It's been such a fun, evening. And it's just getting started, actually. Now it's really opening up. Oh, take a look at this look, ladies, before we go. Now, this is a really structured and pretty dress. What do you think about this one?
This is actually gorgeous. This is Marlee Matlin, and
matching the carpet.
I know she's matching the carpet, but this is very reminiscent of the 1940s. I love the beautiful shoulder, the cinched waist. It reminds you of sort of like, the ladies of that era, and she's wearing it. And that beautiful jeweled necklace. One thing I love about jewelry is it's the exclamation point on a look.
Totally.
If you can wear jewelry that stands out on its own, I mean, why would you wear anything else? She looks absolutely beautiful, and she's a lady in red. I think we may have a red trend.
Well, clearly, lots of glam right here on the red carpet at Oscars 2020. We'll have more.
2022.
They're coming up.
In case you couldn't tell, we are live in Hollywood on the red carpet. Don't stray too far. We'll be right back. On the red carpet is shining the spotlight on Olivia Rodrigo Driving Home to You, a sour film now streaming on Disney+. Olivia Rodrigo takes us on a road trip from Salt Lake City to Los Angeles. Along the way, she recounts the memories of writing and creating her triple platinum debut album, Sour. Through new live arrangements of her songs, intimate interviews, and never-before-seen footage, we follow her on a cinematic journey exploring the story of Sour.
I think I write all of my songs, and I'm in this creative space where I don't ever think about it coming out, and so I think that's how I can be really honest and vulnerable. But yeah, I think when it goes out into the world, it's a completely different thing, and it's for other people and not for myself anymore. And that's kind of a distinction that I've been having to learn, and it's really helpful.
To celebrate the film, On the Red Carpet is giving you a chance to win an Olivia Rodrigo signed prize package or a pair of tickets to see her live in concert. Take the code word Olivia and go to ontheredcarpet.com and enter for your chance to win. We're back with a look at the Mercedes-Benz fashion camp. The men are showing up in style tonight. Bradley Cooper always looking handsome and charming. And then we've got David Oyelowo. I mean, this is amazing. And let's not forget our Best Supporting Actor nominee, Jesse Plemons. Monochromatic all the way. On the Red Carpet is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz.
All right, welcome back to this very busy red carpet here in Hollywood. We've been enjoying watching people arrive left and right, always posing for the print press before they come to us. We're in a lull right now, but never in a lull when it comes to fashion. Leslie, Nikki, and Rashumba.
Thanks so much, George. It's just been so much fun. A lot more people coming in, and they're kind of coming in a hurry. I know you have a little lull right now, George, but what we're seeing, there's a lot of people headed your way, and oh my gosh, take a look at these two right now. I just wanted to show you.
I'm loving the moment. Rita Moreno, Ariana DeBose, amazing, and thank you. She was the one I wanted to see on the carpet. Normally, I'm not a fan of people women wearing, pants on the carpet. It's like wear a gown, but this is taking my breath away. What do you think about it, Nikki?
I agree. It's not the most conventional to wear pants on the carpet at the Oscars, but she is sort of a fashion icon now, so she can, there's no rules for her.
Yeah, I guess if you put a train on some pants, it looks like a nice, wonderful gown.
And she's with Steven Spielberg, who's looking classic and elegant, and of course, this is the West Side Story crew. They've all come together, and I'm just so proud of them. I'm so happy that, they made this wonderful, happy movie in such a crazy time, and I hope she wins an Oscar tonight.
Yeah, the colors were spectacular in that movie. You guys didn't mention Rita Moreno's headpiece.
I love it. You know what? When I grow up, I want to be Rita Moreno. I'm like all excited to see her. She's vivacious, she's alive, and she's still out there and kicking, and she just looks incredible.
Now, Kirsten Dunst also showed up, and she just looks stunning. Any opinions about all of the? There's a lot of movement in this one too.
Yeah, it's true. You know what? I love the fact that it's very sculptural. The fact that she has a tendency to go for a lot of embellishments and, you know, a lot of, you know, different glimmer and things like that. But I like that she kept it kind of simple and left it all to the craftsmanship of the design.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, George, we're back down to you. I think you have somebody special on the red carpet.
Who's here with us now? Ciarán Hinds from Belfast. People love Belfast. You're in a movie that I haven't heard anyone say, oh, I didn't like that movie.
Oh, I'm sure there's a few begrudgers somewhere. I mean, we can't cover everybody, but for the most part, people have taken it to their hearts because it's like Coda as well. They're very human stories. It's about family and difficulties and people, you know, fractious families, but at the same time, there's so much heart and love involved that I think when the audience go into this world, because it's not their world. Belfast is not a lot of people's world, but when they get inside the family, it starts to touch them very deeply as human beings, and that's very thrilling to see.
So Kenneth Branagh needed you in his movie, and then you have a lot of moments opposite Judi Dench. This is a good gig.
It is. I mean, I don't know how I deserved it or why I deserved it. I haven't sold my soul to the devil or anything, but the idea that to be honored for Ken to ask me to play his grandfather and then to throw Judi Dench, the great dame, as my wife was, I mean, a thrill beyond compare because, you know, we've watched her for many years on stage and film, and she's a remarkable human being as well as a great actress. So we had a great time very gently working out our relationship, which ended up with her kind of suffering me while I loved her, I think.
Ciarán, you've entertained me for decades. I hope you entertain me for decades more. Thank you, and congratulations, and good luck tonight. Nominated for his work in Belfast.
Thank you.
We're stargazing on Hollywood Boulevard. Stick around to see who arrives next. And for all the highlights from Hollywood's biggest night, be sure to join us tomorrow morning for On the Red Carpet After the Awards, streaming at ontheredcarpet.com.
Here on ABC soon, we'll be handing things over to the Oscars Red Carpet Show team. So hello to Vanessa Hudgens, Brandon Maxwell, and Terrence J.
George, yes, in just a few minutes, Brandon, Terrence, and I will be taking over your network and bringing all you movie lovers at home star after star after star live from the Oscars Red Carpet.
And of course, we'll keep an eye out for all of the best of red carpet fashion.
Oh, it's going down. The Academy Awards are the party of the year, and we're camping out right in front so that you won't miss a thing. It's the Oscars Red Carpet Show right after the next break. I think that's Beyonce. I'm going to go get her right quick.
See you guys in a few minutes.
Beyonce! All right. Thank you very much. See, there's a lot of energy here in Hollywood right now, and why not? Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban just showed up onto the red carpet. We didn't know if Nicole was going to be here. She had an accident and hurt her hamstring, but she is statuesque and beautiful on this red carpet as she's posing right now. We see a lot of screaming. We're hearing it, we're seeing it, we're enjoying it. It's part of the Oscars. On the red carpet is part of the Oscars every year, and we sure hope you're having a good time, and we hope you continue enjoying your time here on the red carpet at the 94th Oscars. Wow. See you, everyone.